Google Sheets. In this video, you'll learn how to create a sheet vocab, formatting formulas and functions, and sorting data.
Hey there! In this short video, we are going to take a look at Google Sheets. Google Sheets is the Google equivalent to Microsoft Excel. It is a wonderful way to collect data, to aggregate it, and to analyze it. So let's take a quick look at this. If I go to sheets.google.com, this is what you see here. You can go up here and look at all your other normal Google apps. You can also create a new Google spreadsheet right here, or you can access other ones that you have used in the past. So you can hit this plus button to get a blank one, or you can use that shortcut I showed you, sheets.new, just like docs.new, slides.new. Sheets.new creates you a brand new spreadsheet. So let's look at some of the things that are involved in Google Sheets. We have created it, and now we need to learn a little bit about what we can actually do with it. There are different components to Sheets. Some people just prefer to type in information and have it house their information, but it also has the ability to do all the math for you, which is what I absolutely love about it. We'll look at that in a second, but let's look at how you can do some formatting here. Let's call this assignment 1, assignment 2. Consider it like a grade book. Jake, Sam, Ben. Maybe this assignment has a max of 5 points. Everybody did great. This assignment has a max of 50. Some people didn't do so hot. And this one is a max of 10. So I can actually use the functionality in Google Sheets to do the math for me. Maybe I want to get an average for assignment 1. Maybe I want to get an average for Jake for his assignments. Click in the cell where you want your answer for your math to appear, and this is how I explain it. It's like you're talking to the sheet, okay? So you need to tell the sheet, hey, I want you to do math. How do you tell the sheet to listen when you want it to do math? Equals. Okay, so now it goes, cool. What math do you want me to do? I want you to tell me the average. Awesome. Where do you want me to tell you the average from? Now you have to choose your actual destination. If you do parentheses, it opens and you choose the cells, these areas where the numbers are that you want to do math. Okay, cool. What's next? That's it. That's all the math I want you to do. Close parentheses, boom. So our average there is 5. And if I want, I can copy this formula, that's what that's called, and I can paste it here and I can paste it here. So my average for assignment 1's 5, my average for assignment 2 is 28.3333, my average for assignment 3 is 8.3333. Now say I want to do an average for each student. Equals, okay, do some math, Google Sheets. Okay, what math do you want me to do? Average. Awesome. Where should I look? Open parentheses to tell it where to look. Highlight your cells. Cool. That's all the math. Close parentheses. Enter. And then I can copy that same formula all the way down for my students. Now, if you see this, you can see that it gives a ton of numbers after your periods. So maybe you don't want that many numbers on the end. You can highlight the cells that you're wanting to format. Go up to Format, Number, and tell it, I only want 2. Highlight these, Format, Number. Now, I'm huge on having it formatted to look good. So I would suggest you select all of your cells you go up here to alignment, center all of it, and then you can go over here, select them again, right up here and put a border on all of them to make it easier to differentiate. You can go right here and make that bold. Go right here and make the students' names bold too. So you can use all these options similar to how you would format a document to format how your sheet looks. I can go up here and title it, Fake for Class. I can star it, meaning it's important. It'll show up first. I can move it. And I think I still have my fake class folder in here. Let's see. Because right now it's just housed in my general drive. Let's see. Fake. And I can move it in there. So you have, what we did here is average. You can see that right here. You have a bunch of functions saved in here automatically. You can go up here and click on this and see. Here are your normal ones. Sum is going to be your total. So if I wanted to know total points on this assignment, I could do sum. Average is just what we did. It's the mean. Count means it'll count every time it appears. I do that when I'm trying to count up how many students have responded to a large survey. Maybe I've got hundreds, and I'll go through there and I'll do a count to see what my total was. Maximum would tell you what the maximum is in your selected cells. Minimum would tell you what the minimum is. So the max here will be 10, the minimum 7. That would help you to determine range. And you'll see there are just a ton of other ones. If you're not sure what function to use, you can always Google it and find out, do a little search. But I do want to warn you, if you've used functions in Microsoft Excel, some of them are different with Google. But those are the main ones. You also have the option when you're viewing it. Obviously, I've only got 3 students, but maybe I had like 70. And I don't want the top row to move. That way I can keep going down, scrolling down in the top row. I'll still be able to see what my columns are. And so I can freeze one row. So this is your column. This is your row. So if I'm looking at this, what cell this is right here, this would be B2. And you can see that reflected right here when I tell it the range where I want it to look. It starts at B2, goes B3, and B4. So column, row, cell, B2. And you can also go up here and sort them. Sort sheet A to Z. With numbers, A to Z means that the smallest number will be on top and the largest number will be on bottom. Let me undo that. And then you can also sort them Z to A, which means the largest number would be on top and the smallest number would be on bottom.